How's it going, fellas? And I'm back with another video, and today is going to be episode 2 of how I would develop Call of Duty. And does Call of Duty really need to come out every year? In my opinion, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It really needs to give us a chance to miss the game, because I'm just sick of playing the same old Call of Duty every single year. And that's what it's getting to. It doesn't really give fans a chance to miss the game and anticipate for a new game. Soon as you're halfway through the first year of this game, for instance, say Infinite Warfare, the new game's coming out before you know it. They're hyping the game in June, July. It never gives fans a chance just to sit back and play the game. And after Black Ops 2 was the perfect chance just to let people just play Black Ops 2 and release yearly content through a few different avenues that I'm going to explain later. But they really needed just to sit back on Black Ops 2, because that was a decent game. It was balanced, it was done well, but they really needed to take some time off and really take a step back. And I'm going to explain over the next few minutes, or maybe a random rave, who knows, it might go for 10 minutes, I don't really know. But I'm just going to be talking about how they could have brought out Call of Duty in a 3-year basis instead of just bringing it out year to year, because it's just not working anymore. It's just the same shit year after year. The first thing I want to talk about is the big titles other than Call of Duty don't come out every year, so why does Call of Duty have to? Like, now the Battlefield doesn't come out every year, why is Call of Duty? There is no action game that I can think of off the top of my head that comes out every year. So why are they saturating the market of Call of Duty? The fans are just going to go away in droves because it's just flooding the market. They did it with Guitar Hero, they're trying to do it with Call of Duty, and it just doesn't work. Like I said before, you've got to give fans a chance to miss the game. Look, Grand Theft Auto doesn't come out every year for a reason. There's plenty of reasons why Grand Theft Auto and these games don't come out every year. And Call of Duty have to do the same. They can't just keep copy and pasting every year. They have to actually grow the game, and I'm going to be talking about that a bit later. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the companies themselves that develop Call of Duty, like the Treyarch, the Raven, all those guys. Do they really need to be separate companies? They should be one entity and make one standard game, because there's certain things that Treyarch do well that other games do well. There's no arguments that the Treyarch stories and campaigns aren't the greatest, but their multiplayer and their zombies even are probably the best. So let Infinity Ward, because their campaigns aren't too bad. I know Modern Warfare's changed, but Modern Warfare 3 after those guys left still was pretty good. That ending to Modern Warfare 3 was sick. Apparently the Infinite Warfare campaign isn't that bad either, so let Infinity Ward make the campaign. Let different companies handle different parts of the game. Look, for example, say, let Sledgehammer handle the competitive esports side. There's different things that different companies can do, because they can't all do them every year successfully. Like, it's been proven. Look at Infinite Warfare. It is absolutely atrocious. It is proven that they just don't know multiplayer. So don't allow them to do the multiplayer. Allow them to do what they're strong at, which is the story and campaign side of things. That's what they do well, so let them stick to it. Just like Treyarch. Treyarch do the multiplayer and zombies well, so let them stick to that. Like, it's just common sense. Like, it's just so stupid how they just don't understand. Like, it's just ridiculous. I'm sorry, guys, to keep ranting and raving about it, but they're just so dumb. I just want Call of Duty just to go back to what it was. Simple. Not all this fucking jumping bullshit and demigod soldiers. I'm just sick of all the bullshit. I just want Call of Duty just to go back to what it was. A realistic war shooter. Please, Activision. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is just the yearly problems that they have year after year. Like, for instance, with Infinite Warfare. Their emblem editor isn't there, and just stupid shit like the leaderboards aren't there. And in Black Ops 3, the servers were absolutely atrocious. The peer-to-peer servers were pathetic on release. It took them about 2 months to get it right. Advanced Warfare, I can't remember, it was that long ago, but there was problems from day one, I'm sure. Probably the same with Black Ops 2. There's always day one problems. And if they didn't make it Call of Duty every year, or they were all under the same umbrella, these problems wouldn't exist, because they would have code or whatever. I don't want to get into too much detail about it, but they'd have code from the last games that they'd be able to use. Why can't they take the code from the leaderboards from Black Ops 3 or something? I don't know, but just leaderboards at work, that's just simple shit, and it's the same. Like with Black Ops 3 when it released, the peer-to-peer was a joke. It's just the same shit, just different problems, and then they'll fix something that was broken after 6 months, and then in the next Call of Duty, it's broken again. So we've played with 6 months where it's not broken, and then the next Call of Duty, we're back in the same boat, it's broken again. It's happened year after year. They really need to stop flooding the market with piss poor, what is the saying? Quality over quantity. That's what they need to understand. One thing I will say, if you got a player that, say, hasn't played the new Call of Duty, stop playing at World at War, for instance. You threw him into Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare or even Black Ops, they wouldn't even recognise it anymore. Like Counter-Strike, if you threw a guy that played Counter-Strike day one of release of the first day and then never played it again, he'd play it now and he'd recognise it to a T. Same with a lot of games, Halo even. Yeah, the maps are a little bit different and there's a few little things, but Halo's ultimately the same game. Call of Duty's completely different. It's not recognisable anymore. Any old fans of the series will look at Call of Duty now and go, that's not Call of Duty, what the fuck is this shit? This is Halo, this is Titanfall, this is Destiny, this isn't Call of Duty. Call of Duty isn't recognisable anymore when on the trailers you've got robots jumping around, robots fighting each other and all this stupid bullshit. It's not Call of Duty anymore, it's not recognisable. So the next thing I want to talk about, so if Call of Duty comes out every year, what are we going to do in the in-between years? So they're going to actually have to make maps for those years, so about 32 to 35 maps, maybe some bonus side missions for the campaign, added zombie maps and things like that. But the big thing that they need to do, and I'm going to make a video specifically on this topic, they need a custom map editor. The community makes the best maps. If there's a map editor in the game, the community will make the maps. There's an endless source of maps to play. How good would that be to play Call of Duty and every night it's a different map, it's a different experience, it's not just the same thing. I know I harp about Grand Theft Auto, but that's one of the main reasons why it sells so well, because you can play different races, different death matches, different missions, all this sorts of different shit, and it's a different experience every time you play. It's not the same shit time after time. Look, I'm not a brain surgeon, I'm not a genius, I'm not a CEO of a multi-million-dollar business. But it doesn't take a genius to figure out that these developers are just out of their depth. I don't know whether it's resources, money, not enough manpower, I don't know what it is. But other than Treyarch, these developers, Sledgehammer, we'll have to see. But Infinity Ward, Raven does alright, but even then they're still a little bit out of their depth. They haven't polished off a remastered game. This is just the ported game. Imagine they had time, who knows how much time they had, who knows, I'll get into that another time, but it's a shame, you know, like they had a chance to be the stable net of console gaming, like, and look what they've turned into. The utter joke of console gaming. Just like they did with Guitar Hero, they saturated the market, and they're doing it with Call of Duty. I don't want it to happen to Call of Duty, guys. Like, they needed to just take a step back and just not flood the market with all this bullshit. I don't know if I said it before, but they would have had a chance if they didn't make Call of Duty every year to see that this EXO bullshit and Titanfall wasn't a threat. And I'll make a video about that later, because Titanfall was one of the main reasons that Black Ops 3 and all those games ever existed. Anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. Sorry this rant went on for ages. I just had to get it off my chest. And if you have made the end, I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to leave your thoughts and comments below. And do you agree or disagree? Do you want Call of Duty to come out every year, or just take a step back and just allow us to play some other games and miss Call of Duty. But other than that, if you like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch us later.